Drivers, to your cars.
It is the hills of Brooklyn, and even though it's not Brooklyn, New York, it is a very green place. Welcome to Up North in Michigan, near Canada, where we are about to experience the second part of Create Cup's Pride Month. Welcome to the Trevor Project 250. I'm Angel, and I'm going to be joined here by Sebastian Galloway Jr. Because of a small change at the last second, our good friend Sean was supposed to be over here on the commentary booth, but unfortunately had a family emergency in the last second. And, of course, Tari is still recovering from her broken neck from last week at Nashville. So now, Galloway, 42 trucks. We've seen how ARCA played out. Are we going to see something different with the trucks today?
No. I think there's going to be some differences, but I also think at the same time it's going to be very different. And keep in mind, I will not be here for most of it. I will have Jackson Roush being up there shortly. He said he's on his way. He'll be up there in about 5 or so minutes.
Yeah.
Due to the fact that I'm currently not at the track because I have other business to attend with.
All right. So now that we are into this small introduction, let's go quickly to our pit reporters to report on some of the situations that have been affected all week long. Let's go with our first case of reporter and driver, Margot. Carson Hocevar has been complaining a lot about the stability of this racetrack. He has said that the truck had felt very unstable in the first practice session, and with the happy hour being canceled from yesterday, he feels like the truck has not been tested properly. So he's going to look for any adjustments on the first pit stop whenever it may be. A lot of people have been criticizing the points later, but a lot of people have not been criticizing Kayla Upston, who right now sits at over 60-point difference for back to Kyoka Jiro. She's going to look for a good run to cut down on the points lead, and mostly because that 25 truck is starting in the back. So, if she has a pretty good day, then it could mean the smooth sailing for that 6th truck. A lot of people have not been talking about Maddie Jacoby in a very good or enlightened way, but we have to remember that she still has quite a reputation here in Michigan. She has not been looked very fondly by any driver or fan in this world, so they're going to be looking to do whatever it takes to go against the odds and maybe go for the win, guys. I mean, going for the win is a goal, but I think what you also have to keep in mind is that you have to go for other types of goals, like, for example, a much better perception for wins, a much better for everything. So, with that being said, let's go over to our starting lineup. In row 1, we're going to see Kayla Peppersman in the Takis machine, and alongside her is going to be Lily Jacoby in the Sprite Zero F-150.
Hello, Jackson Roush. I finally just arrived. My apologies. Secondly, we see Matt Crafton in the number 2 Verizon Toyota Tundra. And starting on his outside is Eli the Wolf in the Coco Rico Dodge Ram.
Alex Bowman will be starting in the Ally machine, and alongside him is going to be Maddie Jacoby in the Wendy's Tundra.
Starting up next is Connor Zilich in the 24 WeatherTech Dodge Ram. And starting on his outside will be Kayla Upston in the number 6 Sam's Club Chevy truck.
Noah Treason in the Sprite Tundra will be starting next to Carson Hocevar in the NL's F-150.
Next up is Kaylee Bryce in the number 50 Casey's Chevrolet. And starting right beside them is Austin Dillon in the Six Flags Chevy for Spire Motorsports.
Pat Sales will be taking the Caterpillar Ram alongside Taiga Isaka in the Mitsubishi Tundra.
Starting next is Jeanette Prime in that 2 Dodge Ram. I don't know the sponsor, and I'm probably never going to remember it. And Raja Karuth in the 49 iRacing Dodge Ram.
Josh Williams in the Monster Energy Chevy will be starting next to Austin Hill in the Bennett Ram.
Next up is Joseph Garrett in the 4J Studios Ford F-150, and starting on his Outside is Justin Allgaier in the number 80 branded Chevy truck.
Angel Diaz-Rauda, who finally returns back after 3 months of absence due to a seizure. And next to him is going to be Paula George in the Progressive Ram.
Next up is Kyoka Jiro in the 25 Napa Chevy. And beside them is Brad Keselowski in the Toyota Tundra Discount Tire.
Ty Dillon will be starting next to Connor Hudson in this row.
Emily O'Connell in the Dollar General Ford F-150 and Nintendo DS, aka Daniel Suarez, in the WWEX Toyota Tundra.
Then we see Christian Eckes in the Burger King F-150 next to the IHOP Tundra of Aria Eviara.
Next up is Shane Kane in that Fireball Ram and Daniel Hemrick in that 43 Poppy Bank Toyota Tundra.
Next, we see Ty Majeski in the FedEx Ram alongside Jasmine Prime in the Starbucks Ram.
Ryan Little in the 01 Sanders Ram, and starting beside them will be Sam Mayer, who was the former points leader, I believe, in the 00 Sports Clips Haircut Chevy.
Next, we see Brandon Massey in the McDonald's Ram up next to Toro Hakare in the Glitch F-150.
Looking at your final two rows, it is Nick Sanchez in the Chevy and Alex Romero in the 37 Kodak Ford F-150.
On the final row, we're going to see Sean Ard in the Whataburger Ram, and taking over for Alex Prime as well as receiving the coconut this weekend, Michael McDowell in the Alex Prime Place YT Melody Silverado.
Bonk.
All right, so now remember, it is a longer distance, Jackson, to what we had in the ARCA race, and of course the ARCA series was a little more wreck stuff, but who are we going to see for our picks in today's race?
Well, looking at this list of drivers, I'm actively liking Alex Bowman there in that position. I think he is in possibly the prime opportunity, especially with how much wrecks we had yesterday. It wouldn't surprise me at all if we have more wrecks.
For me, the driver that will be going to victory lane, it may come from the back, but I think she's going to have what it takes to win. Aria Eviara is going to be the winner, Margot. Well, I don't think so. I think from the back, you're going to have to pick up even further. I think Michael McDowell is going to be the one taking the victory. I'm going to have to agree on this one with Jackson because I feel like Alex Bowman has a pretty prime position. He's starting in 5th, and you have to avoid a lot of wrecks. So I think if Austin Hunter can make his way from 5th to 1st really quick, then he can avoid most of the carnage that happens in the back, Angel. All right, so for me, my pick this weekend, I'm going to go with something... with someone a little bit special, and I think he kind of deserves this one. Connor Sillish is going to be my winner for today's race.
And we know who's going to be the one to piss off most about it.
Oh, yeah. I mean, a lot of people would be pissed off anyways, but, you know, at the end of the day, when you are somewhere like Connor, he's going to be a good guy. But anyways, we're gonna go with a good little invoking, which is our command to fire engines. And of course, we have to remember today is the Pride Month race for the truck series, as we are getting ready to hear those engines revving.
Drivers, start your engines!
And as we roll off, we take a look at our D&Q list. Barry Yerwall, Ross Chastain, Parker Kligerman, John and Arnima Czech to make his debut here in Straight Talk, and unfortunately he missed the show. And then Jeffrey Earnhardt is the last driver who missed it up, Jackson.
Talk about a very disappointing result for them, but it's always next week for them to make another opportunity for it.
Oh, yes. So you have to remember that next week, Trucks is going to be off, and they'll be back for Texas World on June 19th. So I would say plenty of time to prepare as we see one truck Going up further towards the back. Somebody must have missed. Angel Diaz Rada with an engine expired.
Dope.
Engine blown.
Well, that's a
engine
great way to have.
blown. We're gonna have to bring it, Angel. We're done. Damn it! Damn it! And the frustration on the radio is real.
We didn't even have a lap yet. Well, I guess that's a good way to sour your return.
As here we go. 40 laps. 41 trucks that will be taking the green flag at the end of this. As the pace truck rolls them off. Kayla Peppersman and Lily Jacoby are ready. And on the way at Michigan.
Boogity, boogity, boogity. Let's go race. What? Get on it. I can't hire from
no,
Hawaii.
Treason looking very aggressive. As we see mostly 3-4 wide right there, Jackson. But look at Noah trying to help his teammate. And those two trucks, him and Matt Crafton, are going to lead them.
Talk about a 1-2 start. Looks like we're going 5 wide.
4 wide, maybe some 5 wide, like you mentioned it. But they're handling really good. Here comes Kaylee Bryson and that 51.
That would be a poetic way to win a race today after all the news that has happened with that team in general. That would be beautiful, dare I say, poetic for them.
Yeah, and she's going to take it all the way downstairs. Does she lead the lap? The scoreboard says she does.
Oh, I heard some scrapings up.
Yeah,
there.
some drivers are being
we
taken
got
all
4
the way
wide
out
again.
high, and we see 4 wide as we almost saw. As we saw a wreck over here. Caution Hocevar is around. See another one. Hawker, a pole sitter, and the caution is out.
Caution Hocevar doing Caution Hocevar things.
Quit playing!
And they're still racing for the lead. And looks like our leader will be Silich.
Now the $1 million question is, how much damage do they have?
Oh yeah, that's going to be a big question as they are about to solve it. And we're going to see what happened to Hocevar as... Yeah, that damage seems a little bit terminal. I don't think that's going to be fixable by any stretch of the imagination.
Let's see how bad the damage is.
I mean, that's the big problem that we start with. We start with 4 wide. I comes up on Maddie, and it's on.
Maddie just finished the job.
Oh, and he gets collected by Allgaier. We're at the very end, so not the day that Hocevar wanted, as we're gonna see another angle from it.
Oh. And what happened back there at the 04?
Yeah, that's what I'm curious as well. We're gonna take a look at what happened to that 04 machine of Hawkeye, which I do feel it was more of a chain reaction than anything else. That's what I get, at least, as we're gonna see it. I mean, she's trying to avoid it. Once she sees it, there's just no room for it.
Oh no, she got hit by somebody.
Probably could have been the 43.
Either that or the 00, because he has front bumper damage.
Yeah. See a couple of trucks still on pit road. As we're going to take a look at the drivers that have DNF'd on this one. Angel Diaz Rada so far the only one to abandon this race due to a camshaft issue. Couldn't even complete a single lap. He did take the green while scrolling down the pits. So he will be scored. But we see everyone else. We see Justin Allgaier returning. We see the 00 of Kayla Peppersman. So that's our pole money that got destroyed. And we see that host of our is done. So it's going to be joining the garage. Let's go over to Rick Erickson. Angel Diaz Rada, you end up going out with a blown engine. And you're not happy about getting out of the car that early, and you said to yourself that you were coming back to join the win. What happened? The camshaft failed. I mean, we already had problems with the camshaft from yesterday's practice session, and we were looking forward to change camshafts before the race on happy hour. Unfortunately, we couldn't get enough time for that because we all know the practice session was canceled. I just hope that this, that the race just goes on. I'm gonna be hopping over to Jiro's pit box to watch over the guys, just racing on it. It's unfortunate. I mean, Kendo did a good job with this truck and not try to replicate basically the same thing. We couldn't even break a sweat on our UTEP Miners Chevrolet, you know. They're gonna be looking forward to more fixes for that truck. Nah, the camshaft is fatal, you know. So gonna see what happens in 2 weeks at Texas World, one of our favorite tracks, a very similar track to Michigan, and I just cannot wait to go over there and just rip some butt. Right, so Angel Diaz Rada unfortunately finishes last. We're gonna go back to the booth, guys. You know, it's heartbreaking. You have a return like that.
Very heartbreaking.
It's
you
very
hype up your return.
I would say the return of Angel Diaz Rada almost parallels Kyle Busch's terrible return over here at Michigan when he raced after breaking his leg and he finished last. And that was back in 2015 in the Cup Series.
Yeah.
So that is very parallel as we're going to go one more. Cricket and our league officials have said that we are going green next time by.
As we look at the top 10, the 24, 51, 2, 12, 2, 60, 44, 98, 25, and 71 to 77.
Yeah, we gotta see.
Everybody watch out.
We gotta see some shots.
Watch out the Dillon brothers.
Oh, yeah. There's Austin Dillon, and he's in a sandwich between Ty Dillon at the back and Kyoka Jiro in the front. So they've made a good progress on hopping up. And, of course, we see our points leader, Kyoka Jiro, looking to extend her points lead. Remember, she came in over 60 coming over here to the Trevor Project 250.
As we get ready to go back to green, some of the names we got to shout out, though. We have, obviously, the part-time machine of the 51 being up here. That could be great news, especially if KBM is able to get a win. That probably will be the best win of the entire season, and it's not even going to be close.
Oh, yeah, that would be definitely the best one. Of course, we already shouted out the Dillon brothers making their way into the top 10. Kyoka Jiro from the mid pack all the way to the top 10 as well as the pace truck goes into pit road. 40 remaining trucks. Go back green here at Michigan. And it looks like a pretty good jump there for Connor Sillage. He timed it out perfectly. And let's see if Matt Crafton actually timed his jump to the inside as well.
Yes, he did. He's now making a move. Oh, watch out for the 25.
Yeah, Kyoka Jiro looking
Still a
like
little-
she already did a pretty good jump on that one. And now Bryson.
She also...
Bryson trying to go to the inside. And let's see how good it gets. Does she clear the 24 and the 12? Yes, she does.
Leading another lap.
Unfortunately, that does not go for the fastest lap, but that goes to the 37 of Alex Romero, who was actually making his way to the front, as we now see the 12 of Noah Treason making his way to the front. He's trying to equalize himself with the 51 as they're still traversing 3 wide.
Alex, you can join up here if you need to. I gotta do...
As we continue on, we welcome Alex Prime, as he's taking a bit of a break here from Credit Cup Racing, and boy, am I glad to see you, man. As he joins over here. But here is Crafton to the inside of his teammate Treason. Austin Dillon making his way to the front as well. Oh, it's a little tight. Jiro trying to split the middle. Is they're now going 4 wide? How about some 5 wide? Oh, maybe the middle of the field is the place where you don't want to be. As now it is Hillich going all the way to the front. There's still 3x3 wide behind them. And the best part right here, Alex, I think they might go a little more crazy. Fastest lap as they run. Tymaszewski's favored. Some move from Matt Crafton going down to the inside of the 24.
All right, I'm back. My apologies.
Yeah, Jackson is back over here with us, as now Matt Crafton is going to be joined by Kyoka Jiro in this weird pack, as they're still going 3 and sometimes 4 wide, but they're mostly staying side by side here for the top 3, top 5 maybe. Now Jiro looking now. The 3 of Alex Bowman is looking. Oh my God, I think that move was quick, but Jiro is looking to take the lead over here, Jackson.
Yes, you are correct. And where I think they settled down a little bit. They're currently racing side by side. Could be some side drafts a bit up there too, with seeing how loose and tight they're getting in the corner.
A lap car has ruined the fun as we see more wrecks down the back straightaway. Kayla Upston, not what she wanted. One truck is upside down. Sam Mayer went on his roof. And that is terrible damage. Kayla Upston was involved as the caution is out, and it seems like on a tie, Jiro manages to get it back to the front.
Talk about a big swing in momentum again. And this is our second caution of the race.
Oh yeah, second caution of this race, lap 13. And it was all because they were approaching the 80 of Justin Allgaier, who was a lap down, who was about to go a lap down, actually ended up being a lap down by 25 of Jiro, as we're going to see the replay over here. Oh yeah, they started to check up. That's what got Josh Williams.
Oh!
Oh, and Maddie just sends the double zero, upside down.
We got a lot of assessments we gotta make.
Oh yeah. And keep in mind, Maddie had a lot of time to brake. She didn't brake, And here's the consequences we're going to see.
I'm going to say this for both Sean Hart and somebody. Maddie Jacoby, do you know when to brake?
I don't think she knows, but we see some other trucks that were definitely involved in this one. Here's Josh.
Oh. Ow.
Yeah, he got hit by Hawkeye, and yeah, that's what let that off.
He's done. There's a lot.
We see a 3 wide coming out of pit road.
How many more are done from this race?
We're gonna take a look and see over here as we saw a 3 wide coming out of pit road, but it seems like Sean was actually the winner of the on the race up pit road. We see Joseph Garrett is done. Shane Kane, Hawkeye, Sam Mayer after flipping.
And I believe that's everybody. In the 32.
Yeah, 32. No,
and
actually,
probably
Jiro
that
was
90.
The one pit race off pit road.
And we have the 90. The 93 might be done too.
It could be. As we are now seeing Justin Allgaier. He stayed out for a lap under caution to try to recover it. So he's gonna come back down to pit road to make his pit stop. But this puts command of the race to the woman of the hour, Kyoka Jiro, who sits right now not as one of the fastest on the fastest timing sheets.
Dope.
She's currently 24th. 24th quickest on the track.
As we take a look at your current top 10 is the 25, the 4, the 19. Shout out the 7, the 71, the 2, the 3, 46, 49, and the 24. Michael McDowell, dead last, knocking on the door of the lead. That would be huge as well.
Oh yeah, that would be a great victory for Michael McDowell. And remember, McDowell already has. Well, he's already tried. Yeah, he already tried, and he almost had he almost has a victory on that one, but he hasn't won yet. But the man that has won on that car is Alex Prime. Currently watching from his home in Dallas, Georgia, trying to support his replacement driver as he's going to be helped by teammate Austin Dillon, as they're currently occupying the final 2 slots in the top 5.
You are correct about that, and we also have a lot of new faces kind of up here too. The biggest being Ekis, who won at Daytona, if I recall correctly, and now he's back in another opportunity to knock on the door of a win.
Oh yeah, and he did really good at Daytona despite the lack of cautions. And because of that lack of cautions, he managed to get the win. But remember, this one, we have seen cautions again as we now see the 80 of Justin Allgaier not given the wave around by the officials due to pitting.
Mm-hmm.
Go ahead and check that.
So now Jiro has probably the preferred option to maintain the lead, at least in the first turn. But the question is, Jackson, who is likely to time in the top 5 their move to the low side of the track?
I think it's going to be one fire behind there. They're in the prime zone for this. If you've been in the truck racing before, you know that your best chance to jump to get past the leader, especially if there's a lapper in the way, it is to time that bottom lane, is to time when that truck on that bottom if it can either go or not. And I think if the 80 has any bit of pace, you jump to the bottom immediately to force it wide and force the 25 really wide.
Oh, yes, and I think Sean Nard, Christian Eckes, McDowell, and Austin Dillon are going to look for it as the pace truck comes back on pit road, and the timing is going to be key on this restart. Here we go!
Green, green, green!
And boy, Sean Nard
the
was
80 has
already
no
looking, and now look at Justin Allgaier. He is dunsies.
Shouldn't they just black
Eckes.
you win?
Eckes going to the bottom.
Does he have it?
Doesn't have it just yet. He has to go. He has to run a pretty good line over here. Oh, he's actually falling back to both the 25 and the 4.
Watch out for Crafton.
Oh, Crafton moving weird.
Oh, and we got packs formed up.
Oh, yes, we have a couple of packs. And now Eck is struggling. There's still 3 wide. You see how separated the trucks are now.
Mm-hmm. We might have another one. Watch out. Oh.
Oh, yeah, we have to watch out on this one as they're getting really tight in this main pack. We see packs of 12 cars or better that get in these types of situations, and it's not that pretty. X now fighting and wrestling the truck to get beside Kyoka.
Does Ekis have anything? 25 will lead that lap. But the 25 has a monster run on the outside.
Oh, yeah.
Not a bad move.
Here comes Ekis. He's finally equalized Jiro in power.
Ooh, watch out, though. But he might get really...
I think he has the nose. He has the nose in front, I think. But I think McDowell is going to be battling the 25 as well. So it's a 3 wide for the lead. And let's see. Oh, big checkup. Big checkup by Ekis. And that actually helps Michael.
And McDowell will lead that lap.
Yeah, he leads it. Michael McDowell looking for a win the same way that Alex won Charlotte. They're going 3 wide. Matt Crafton trying to force it a 4. Oh, hard into the wall goes Kaylee. Kaylee Bryson hard into the wall. Will that be a caution or not? As she's licking fluid. Yes, it is a yellow. And here they come to the line to try and take it.
Uh-oh. Uh-oh, 19 got tight.
Yeah, a little
Watch
time
out.
there. And the leader at caution is Michael.
What a to the start and finish line right there.
Oh yeah, that was great. As we're gonna see over here, Kaylee Bryson took a nasty. She took a nasty hit on the on that outside wall. And even though it's safer barrier, that was still a huge impact as we're going to see. Oh yeah,
Massey.
Oh.
You are a dumbass.
Yeah, that's it. And you see Kaylee, nice job on holding her line, waiting for some of these trucks to be cleared, and then making her way towards pit road. I think it's going to be head on once we see it from the roof camera.
Yep. 46 just got tight. Ooh.
Yeah, and
I think the 46 got tight and just did not let did not let the 51 get the run.
Oh yeah, clearly didn't. And of course we saw the 51 clearly lost power steering.
I think we had another car that had. Oh, the 80s. I think that's the 93 or something was holding damage. Oh,
yeah.
dear.
That was actually the
And
51. No, it was it was the 93. You see some drivers that are pitting. Yeah, you see Braden Massey coming out of pit road.
I wouldn't be surprised if stunned.
Oh yeah.
After a while, I went.
So, slightly over halfway. What do you think so far of this race? We've seen three cautions.
One word. Carnage.
Oh yeah. And that's what the truck series is all about. It's all about getting carnage.
Yep.
Still, shout out to Ty Majeski. Even though he hasn't been up front throughout the entire race, he has been constantly holding the fastest lap with a 36.96.
He's bobbing and weaving and holding.
Oh, yes, he is. He's clearly doing that. As we're going to listen to the to radio communications with the 12 of Ryan Treason. He complained about the truck being tight, and he said he couldn't even steer without sliding. And then of course, oof, not a very good match that he brought up. A good way to continue on off YouTube. The NASCAR Cricket Cup Series will have its final practice session here at Michigan after the conclusion of the race. And then for tomorrow, the Stonewall Foundation 400 for the NASCAR Cricket Cup Series, the Pride Month race for this major league and major event, all happening on AGDN. You know, and you know, Jackson, we are barely starting Pride Month, and I think throughout this month of June, we are going to see a couple of drivers either excel or underperform, because remember, this is the point of the season where drivers need to start thinking quick about how you're going to contend for the championship or how you're going to for a top 10 points finish.
You are correct about that. Not only will that be the issue, but they're also going to be looking for if they can get into the top 35 for next season. Sometimes some teams just want to get into there to be safe for next season so they can make a charge.
And remember, top 35, now that you mention it, it kind of feels like a mini championship for the small teams. A reward that you are locked into the next year's first 5 races, which now will cricket in our league will reduce it to the first 3 races of the year. And I think that reward it's a pleasing one. It's a pleasing reward.
You are correct about.
So as we continue to prepare ourselves for this restart, the trucks are ready and lined up. We started with 42, and they're going to be a total of 31. All of them are going to be on the lead lap. Of course, with Justin Allgaier being waved around this time, carnage for the lead is expected. There's no point about saying it.
Yep.
So a very contempt day for Kyoka Jiro so far, staying in the top 5. The pace truck goes onto pit road, and now McDowell, Jiro, Crafton, Ard, Ekes, Bowman, Dillon, Sales, Green.
Green.
Nice, get out of it.
I think we're starting to see more packs separate again.
Yeah, more packs are starting to separate. Here's Jiro. taking a little small peek, and she's going to try to go for the lead against Michael.
Now the main question is,
Wait,
who's
what
going to
is
have the
this?
run?
Shawnard is going to help the 25.
Oh, nope, never mind.
and he actually tricks it. So
Here
it's
we
still
go.
3 wide, and I think
Race.
Jiro, she got the power from the 2 of Crafton. 4 wide for second, I tell you that.
Look at Bowman
5
running that
wide
low.
almost. But yeah, mentioning Alex Bowman, he's making his way to the front, and he's not playing around at all.
And we're a little over halfway. We're almost 3/4 of the way done.
Oh, yeah,
and we're starting to see some trucks swerve.
Oh, yes. Especially McDowell, he had to check up. Here comes Crafton, the veteran.
A man who's built his legacy in the truck series. A man who's built his name in the truck series.
And you know what? He just keeps on trucking on this one. 4 wide, 3 wide, almost 4 wide for second place again.
I'm watching back there.
Oh. Phoenix is around. We have 2 incidents. Ryan Little, I think. But Pedro Sales is around. And we see the other truck that was also around. I think it was the 01. I may be wrong, but they're coming back to the line. And it's going to be Matt Crafton leading over Sean Ard.
Now let us see these 2 wrecks then, boys and girls.
And we got to start with the first one, as they were squeezing it 4 wide coming out of turn 2. Was not a very good idea, now was it?
Oh, 5 wide. Look back there. There's 5 wide.
Yeah, there was 5 wide back then. There's Phoenix. Yeah, he clearly was squashed. It was squashed up by Sean and Alex. That's how he ended up around. But the big problem is what happened at the back. Because remember, we saw 2 cars, 2 trucks wrecking. They were far apart from each other, and I think... Who wrecked at the back? Oh! It was Noah Treason. Oh, and he got into Ryan Little and Daniel Suarez.
Oh!
I don't think that Ryan Little is going to be happy about that one.
You are correct about that. He is really mad with that car and that truck. Nope. Now this is an interesting top.
Oh yes, this is a very interesting top 10. We see Crafton, Ard, Bowman, Silich, who's made his way back into contention. Roger Caruth for the first time, and I think we see 1 truck that has expired.
Might be the tire.
Kayla Upston. Tire damage, and this is big. You want to know why this is big? She came in, tied with Sam Mayer for second in the points, although she did win the tiebreaker due to having a win at Texas. And what was her mission? What was her mission? To take away the points lead, or at least trying to shrink the distance to Jiro. I don't think that's happening.
You were correct about that. Not now, anyway.
So a heartbreaker for the 6th of Upston. And she's going to make it back to pit road.
She's going to be multiple.
I expect her to be at the tail end, at least, of the longest line.
Yeah, that is believable.
But now we are reaching the point of no return. And if a caution comes out with less than 5 laps to go, it's done.
Finito.
And the drivers are still trying to preserve a green flag finish. As we see Upston, yeah, it was clearly the tire.
Question is, are they going to be able to fix it?
Yeah, they did it. 2 right side tires.
All right, how boring has this race been so far?
And we see Cody joining up over here in the booth, and of course, our thoughts and prayers over to Sean.
Yeah,
It's not been boring. Sir, it has not been boring.
I have to ask, has anybody killed Angel yet?
I didn't even
Engine go boom.
yeah.
Nobody gets the bounty money then.
Anyways, so as we can
Literally
see,
before he even took the lap, the engine blew up.
Nobody gets the bounty money. That's how it works. Wait till next
Anyways.
week.
So now, Cody, we are now seeing a very interesting race for the win.
Yeah, totally. We're seeing an interesting race for the chase. Totally.
Sorry.
Yeah, not an interesting race for the points lead because the Hog is in 8th. But
And Cody has somehow made the bounty go up even more.
Anyways,
dear goddamn.
So anyways, we're heading now to one more to go, and then we're going back green. So we're going to be restarting. It's going to be 8 laps to go once these guys cross the start finish line, and I think it's going to be a very interesting race for the checkered flag, Cody.
Well, I don't know how the rest of the race went because I wasn't there, but it appears to me that we had plenty of carnage.
Would you like to just show them the DNF list? Just show them the DNF list. That'll explain everything.
And of course, one truck decided to DNF like a dumbass. I told him to get the damn backup, but oh god, yep, I see the 89.
Camshaft issue before the race even started, but now it's time to pray. Because if these trucks cause another caution, the race is over.
Well, they are at lap number 32, Angel. If they wreck within the first couple of laps of the restart, there is a chance that we may see a 1-lap finish here. A 2-lap dash, yeah, that's what I was looking for, but it kind of left in my head. But if there is a caution that comes out and we continue the race, they better do it in the first couple of laps. That's all I gotta say. But in terms of who was there, though, I can see a couple of names that can make a big splash to the front of the standings. Jiro, I'm going to put you in a list of Jericho if you try anything. But for Seanard, for a few others here, they have a shot to be in the front of the points.
As the green flag
And for the final time.
is back out.
Green.
And what a jump for the 2 of Matt Crafton, and he's looking to steal this one after being a front runner almost all day.
Here's the funny thing. He's taking advantage of this after retiring for the NASCAR Craftsman Truck Series full-time at the end of last year. I guess he's still trying to find something before he hangs up the helmet for good. I see the packs. I'm starting to see who is towards the front, who might be towards the back.
How about Alex Bowman?
Here comes the qualifying king. Here comes the qualifying king.
Trying to make a charge. Look at Austin Hill. He's making his way up to the front as well.
Oh my goodness, it's real life invasion. Everyone hide. Real life invasion.
And we see some more trucks moving up. Ty Dillon now trying to take the lead, and I think he got it. As they're almost going 4 wide on this one.
I'm concerned. I'm starting to feel a little concerned about these guys. They need to keep it together.
Yeah, that's the big problem. And now, look at these two Spryer trucks trying to go at it, and Austin Dillon trying to join in as well. But it seems like McDowell is going to slide further up.
I'm watching
Hang
4
on
wide
to
over
it.
there. That one could potentially cause an issue if they go too tight in one of the corners.
6 to
And
go.
now we are approaching to the point of no return, so that could be another problem here in a moment.
We already passed it. We already
We
passed
already
that.
passed it over
It's
here.
Cody.
Sir, it's 40 laps, not 38.
Cody, we already
There's the
passed
Uh-oh.
stick.
that exit on the interstate.
Uh-oh.
The point of
We
no
see
return
Kayla Upston
was
coming back down to pit road. She came back to pit road again. So that slow track could be
4 wide.
making things a little more interesting. They're going 4 wide
Four
for the
wide.
back.
That might be a problem.
slow
Austin
truck.
Dillon getting
Slow
really
truck's gonna be in the
aggressive,
way.
and they make it.
Good job. Good job on that. Jiro's going to clearly lose all position. Fans are looking for her to lose a crap ton of spots. Here comes
though?
the
Here's
Crushing
Eckes.
Eckes knockoff. Here's
Eckes
the
trying to
Eckes
go
knockoff.
out as we see 5 wide or better. Here at the
Oh,
back.
for bleep's sakes. I don't like that, Angel.
Oh man, Crafton's in the wall. Crafton in the wall. And that could kill this race right there.
That just killed his and ours race right there. Oh, for bleep's sakes. Why is Fire Motorsports taking up the top 5?
3 wide between the Spire trucks, but Alex Bowman looking for the win on this race. He's been looking out to get out of pre-quali, and we have 4 more chances to see if he wins it or if he goes down low. Here comes Eckes.
Yeah, Eckes is there. Eckes is there. The Crushing Eckes knockoff. Well, I say it's knockoff because it was intentionally made to be a knockoff. So don't worry, not in real life driver trying to steal a race from straight talk drivers.
And Michael McDowell trying to be pushed by Austin Dillon. Look at
He
all
could
these
win the
Spire
Super
trucks.
Coconut.
Spire trucks trying to go within these seasons of better, and Austin Dillon is also trying to look as we're going to look at the fastest lap. It is still going to Ty Majeski. 3 more.
I feel like it is going to go to
gonna
time
do
with
it.
Jesky because, as we said before,
Oh, Hudson
what do you
almost
think you're
got it,
doing?
and Alex Bowman takes back the lead.
Oh boy,
Oh, God.
alligator, sir, park the truck. Park the truck. You know, it's the only race of the week.
Oh, and R is going to be screwing him up over here.
Geyer. Oh,
And he screwed the
God.
36.
Oh no! He screwed one! He screwed Aikata! And that is it! That is the race right there!
Who wins?
That is
Bowman!
the race right there! And now it's Bowman
It's
is going
going
to
to
take
be-
it! With
Yeah,
2 laps to
Bowman's
go!
Bowman's gonna win. Well, I have to go yell at somebody. Because I did not sign up to see every single entry get wrecked, thank you.
Oh my goodness! But Alex Bowman has to hope that he doesn't run out of fuel and he completes the last 2 laps, as we're going to take a look at the replay over here of
The
this
fans
caution.
are not happy.
Oh, was it 98 came up on the 19?
Yeah, it did.
Oh, for
It
bleep's
looked
Oh,
like
sake.
no, for all guys got no for Austin Hill to go. Oh, Kozlowski got in it.
Yeah, Austin Hill is also in it. Yeah, a couple of
And
good
then the
trucks.
37 chose to get in it, which Alex Romeo, you do realize there's an outside lane for a reason, right?
Oh
Did he get
my
involved?
goodness.
I tell them to not get involved in incidents, and what do? They don't
I see
listen.
some trucks over there. I see Kayla Upston also getting involved in the wreck. As we're going to take a look
yep.
from Kyoka Jiro as she was making a move underneath Shawnard. That's what she saw. Check it out. Go high, guy. High. That's it. That's it right there.
Source Direct missed the points later. What a surprise.
And she was told by her spotter to go high. And I think this one is going to look a little bit non-familiar, Alex. Here's Fish.
Uh-oh. Yeah.
That's up into the wall like that.
You know
Yeah, I don't know
what?
anyone that one.
I think I have a dumb question for somebody. Hey, Tiger Isaka, do you know when to let up?
You should have done
How
that
many are
earlier,
done?
Cody.
And the white flag is out, of course.
Hey! At least that one was legit, okay?
Yeah. So I see a couple of trucks
Austin
that are going to be
Hill.
joining up. Justin Allgaier is done. Austin Hill and tire issues for Kayla Upston as the Wells Fargo white flag did come out under yellow. And it's safe to say that Ty Majeski is our fastest lap of the day.
Yep. Jeski will get it.
They are booing loudly in the stands currently.
Bro.
Oh,
They
yeah.
do not
Bowman
like
has-
Alex Bowman.
Oh boy.
Yeah, big chorus
You
of
thought we
boos.
have a bunch of salt shakers in this booth. I have something to say to the grandstand over here. I can show you some salt shakers, and they're all over the grandstands.
Oh, hey!
As here I come at a 4. Not the result that he was expecting, but the man is
No.
finally gonna hack it as he comes under caution. The checkered flag and the yellow are waving together, and it will be Alex Bowman escaping pre-qualifying hell and joining the top 35 haven at Michigan.
I'm gonna take
Bowman
a
is
look at the owner's points real quick because I feel like the 3 is not anywhere close to 35
Yeah,
for
Bowman
the
is not
owner's
go
points.
mid no more.
35. 3's under the top 35.
Wait,
Yeah,
guys,
not
you guys
only
Bowman is
that, entering this race, the 3 is actually so far behind 35th in the owner's points that the 3 will have to participate in knockout qualifying again next week, so it didn't even matter.
Wait, did you
Yeah,
guys cut the feed from the crowd?
Not a lot of people like Bowman.
Yeah.
Good job, Beto!
Bowman is
You jinxed
Bowman
it.
is not mid no more.
Well, then why
Bowman's not Bowman
why
no
do we
more.
continue saying he's mid though? Because he nearly finishes near the back of the field almost every single time or fails to qualify.
Oh yeah.
He's
But
a knockout
anyways-
qualifying thing, to be fair.
But anyways, we're gonna take a look at our finishing results from today's race. Alex Bowman hacks it in first place. Michael McDowell takes home second. Austin Dillon takes third. Jacoby and Raja Caruth in the top 5. And we see Ty Dillon, Connor Hudson, Matt Crafton, Kyoka Jiro, and Sean Nard. Welcome back to the top 10, buddy. As we take a look at the rest of our results, Christian Neckes, Connor Stillage, Eli Wolf, Noah Treason, Ty Majeski, Tyga Isaka, Pedro Sales, Alex Romero, Brad Keselowski, and Daniel Suarez will wrap up the top 20. Then we see Nick Sanchez, Braden Massey, Aria Eviara, Emiliano Cano, Kayla Peppersman, Daniel Hemrick, Paula George, and Ryan Little is the last car to finish the race. And of course our DNFs, Austin Hill, Kayla Upston, and Justin Allgaier from that horrendous incident that ended the race. Kaylee Bryson with a terrible hit to the
Of course,
outside
why would
retaining
she
wall in
have
turn
this?
2.
It was a bad hit.
Yeah.
I don't give a damn.
Joseph Gareth, Shane Kane, Jasmine Prime, Maddie Jacoby, Josh Williams, as well as Jeanette Prime and Toro Hawkere were all caught up in that mess. Sam Mayer and Carson Ostovar wiped up in their own wreck, and then Angel Diaz-Rada couldn't even take the green flag.
Wah, wah, wah.
And nobody gets the bounty money that I have on his
So-
head.
With this race wrap up, what do you guys think of it?
I mean, it was normal truck race in Michigan, so I don't really have much to say.
I don't think I've ever heard the crowd at Michigan boo as loud as they did.
Well, you have to remember, like back when Dale Jr. won in O'Reilly in 2006, they actually booed him.
Yeah, they did. Junior
How
was booed
unfortunate.
at Michigan
It was
and
one of the
O'Reilly.
last. It was one of the last times that Dale Jr. got booed in his career.
I think you got to remember, Michigan is technically Ford's home.
It is, yes.
And Chevy disrupted the party at Ford's home. So, anyways,
Chevy is not.
I mean, literally, you can see that the
welcome.
closest Ford to the top was Lily Jacoby.
oh yeah. So, anyways, with that, we're gonna wrap it up here on AGDN. Coming up next, if you are in the Cricket and R League server, Cricket Cup Series final practice for the Stonewall Foundation 400, and here on AGDN. The Stonewall Foundation 400 will be happening tomorrow at 1:30 Eastern. And for next week, the trucks will be off and will not be returning until later in June, on June 19th, where we're going to send them off to College Station, Texas, for the first time ever for their inaugural race over at Texas World Speedway. So quite a schedule that we have. And the Texas A&M 200 will be their home to wrap up activity for trucks in the month of June. So with that, for Galloway, for Jackson Roush, Cody Smart, Alex Prime, Dale Bush, for our pit reporters, Margo Grew, Rick Erickson, Nancy Davidson, I'm Angel, and we'll say song from Michigan, and we'll see you tomorrow here on AGDN. We'll see you in a couple of hours or minutes in the Cricket and our League server.
Thoughts on me